Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that's not just relevant, but absolutely crucial in understanding the current global landscape. U.S China energy risks in the new Trump era. It's fascinating how just 10 days before Trump's inauguration, he threatened Beijing with a staggering 60% increase in tariffs. Can you imagine the ripple effects of that?
Wow, a 60% increase? That's like a huge deal. So what exactly does that mean for China's energy purchases?
Great question. So China, in its quest to stimulate economic growth, might actually pivot its energy imports. They could start importing more U.S. crude oil and liquefied natural gas while simultaneously reducing their reliance on Iranian oil. It's like a chess game, right? They're trying to position themselves strategically.
That's really interesting. So it's like they're trying to play both sides, but how does that leverage work?
Exactly! China holds significant leverage in the energy sector. Think of it like a dance. They have the ability to lead or follow based on their needs. For instance, during Trump's 2016 campaign, he proposed tariffs of 45% on Chinese goods. By 2020, those tariffs had escalated from 3% to 21%. It's like a roller coaster ride of trade negotiations.
Oh man, that's wild. So did they ever reach a point where they found some common ground?
Yes! In late 2019, Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping reached a Phase 1 trade deal. This was a pivotal moment, requiring China to purchase an additional $552 billion in energy products over 2 years. It's like they were trying to hit the reset button on their relationship.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Speaking of relationships, I just read about Jimmy Carter and how he helped open U.S. China ties. Is that connected to all this?
Absolutely! Former President Jimmy Carter played a monumental role in establishing diplomatic relations with China. He's like the bridge that connected two worlds. Carter passed away recently at the age of 100, and his legacy is a reminder of how far we've come.
That's really touching. So how are businesses reacting to all this? I mean, with Trump's tough stance on tariffs, it must be chaos, right?
You hit the nail on the head. Businesses are bracing for a potential trade war that could eclipse the one we saw in 2018. The anticipated tariffs, ranging from 10% to 60%, are already causing a stir. For example, the Port of Los Angeles reported a 25% increase in container handling in October. It's like a tidal wave of cargo.
Whoa, so it's like they're trying to stock up before the storm hits. What about the auto industry? I've heard they're feeling the heat too.
Yes, indeed. International car suppliers are scrambling to shift production to the U.S. or nearby regions to dodge those high tariffs. It's a game of survival. High tariffs could make many vehicle parts from lower-cost markets unfeasible, complicating sales in the U.S. It's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded.
That sounds really tough. So, is this all part of a larger trend of protectionism?
Exactly. The auto sector has been under the thumb of U.S. protectionism for 8 years now, with policies specifically targeting China. Even the Biden administration is looking to restrict Chinese hardware and software in American vehicles. It's a complex web of economic strategies.
Wow, it's like a high-stakes game of poker. So what do you think the future holds for U.S.-China relations in this energy landscape?
That's the million-dollar question. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the energy sector will continue to be a battleground for influence and power. It's a dynamic situation that we'll need to keep a close eye on.
I can't wait to see how this unfolds. Thanks for breaking it down so clearly.